Girl Renee, and I'm just out checking out my plants on my deck. And I decided today was a good day to come out here and collect some of my Gaillardia seeds, or better known as the blanket flower. And this is a small little reminder of what my blanket flower was. So, this is what you need to look for. You need to make sure that your plant is completely dry or gone dormant, and you don't want to take this plant because it still hasn't dried out all the way. See, still soft. It still needs probably another week of drying, but this is the way you need it to look. This is before and this is after. You see, so I usually just pop that off, and then as you can see my camera, you can see all those little hairs coming out of that one pod. I usually take it over to a white plate here. Let me put this in the shade because I don't think you guys will be able to see it. That's my white plate, and we will see if I can do it up here. Okay. You take it. I'm going to find a clean area because I was already out here collecting some of the seeds, but I wanted to show you guys. So you take the pod, the dried pod, and you can just roll it around in your hand. And this one feels like still a little wet. So this one could have dried out a little bit more, but I'm going to still rub it and see what happens. And do you see those pieces right here? Those are the seeds. But when they are all the way dried out, as you can see, those little fern things, this is what you're looking for. Let me find a good one. See how they have like those little 3 hairs? Sorry about my finger there. See? Those 3 hairs? That is the blanket flower seed. That's what you're looking for. A seed that looks like it has, let me see if I can pick it up so you guys get a better look in my hand. Come on, get in my hand. Whoop. Well, that's going to reseed somewhere. All right. You see where it has those hairs? Come on, camera, focus. That is the seed that you're looking for. And sometimes they can be like super, super tiny. That's a better look at it. That's the really good look at how the seed is supposed to look. Just like that. So this one that I just pulled off, I'm looking at it. It's, the seeds are in there, but they still need to have a little bit more drying time. You see how it looks? It's still kind of wet in the inside. But that's what I'm doing. That's a good one right there. Gotta focus. There you go. Those 2 seeds are good seeds. So that's what I'm doing out here today. I'm checking out my plants and seeing if I can find my cabbage stuff are still rolling. I took out my ornamental kale because this planter that it had, this one right here, I put some bulbs in there, some tulip bulbs in there. So let's check out this other Gaillardian plant over here. And these little violas, they are still growing and looking good. Look at that. Just cannot beat that. That is so pretty to me. And then these pansies over here that I took out of that white planter. Look, they're still looking good. Beautiful. Look at this yellow one. Can't believe we're in January and these plants are still trying to survive. Because that's my cabbage. And the ones in my flower pot, they look like they're trying, but I'm going to let them just keep on growing, even into the springtime. I'm just going to let them grow. Because, they're putting on growth. See, they're putting on growth. It's just, they're just taking their time, I guess. Just taking their time. Well, let me show you these while I'm over here. And these greens over here are still producing. These are my mustard greens. They still looking good. And then my sugar snap peas, they're still doing fabulous. They're trying. And I got my red mustards. I'm going into the sun, so if you can't see them, the red mustards right here, they're still trying. And I got this Brussels sprout here. It's trying to do its thing. But these greens over here, they're trying. So I'm just going to let them continue to grow. Make sure I keep them watered. And they're seeming to do pretty good. All right, let me go show you what I wanted to show you in the planter box over here. I have more of my cabbage over here, still growing. My Shasta daisies are still trying to keep on. I wonder if you can get a seed off of a Shasta daisy, because this is a dried up Shasta daisy. Let's take that off and see. We'll put it on the plate and see what's inside of this, and open it and see. And then my other cabbage, I got another thing of those greens. And my tire that I have to paint this spring, still going strong. I have a whole line of those cabbage because I want to grow a whole lot of the cabbage. And these are my radishes that got frozen in the container, so I've got to wait till it thaws out to where I'll be able to see if there's any radishes in there. All right, so let's go over here because I'm curious too. Because this is, see, my Shasta daisies, they're starting to piddle out, but still they have these heads. I'm gonna pop this one off too. This one, well, maybe I'll leave that one. This one looks more like it's been dried out. So let's pop this one off and see if there's any seed heads in that one I can take. So let's go see what we can see. Let me show you my broccoli. And then I'll come over here. Let's put these seeds on this plate here. And we'll come back to that in a few minutes. But let's check out what else we got going on here. Let me show you some more of the red mustards I have growing in my pots. These two containers have tulip bulbs in them. These tulip bulbs are starting to come alive. See, they're starting to come up when they're not supposed to. And then another Brussels sprout. Another cabbage plant is doing good. Then I have another mustard green over there. And more tulips. So overall, my plants look pretty good. And I got another sugar snap pea here. That looks good. And I also have another sugar snap pea here that's clung on. Look, it's done grab hold onto my spearmint plant, my little chocolate spearmint. But let me show you my broccoli. Haven't seen no heads yet, but it's still growing. These are my broccolis. Still trying to do something. And then I have a rabbit that keeps coming over here and trying to eat up my cabbage over here. And then I have cabbage in that bucket. So far so good. I'm very pleased. And check this out. There's a foxglove that is still trying to bloom. So I'm going to wait until this one does what it needs to do. And then I'm going to take the seed pods and I'm going to get the seeds out of there. And you can see at the bottom that this one is starting to dry out. So I'm just going to give it some time to get itself together. But look how beautiful and green that the leaves are of those foxglove. And this one is a pink foxglove. And this is a mum. Look, you can see at the bottom, you see some growth. It's starting to grow down at the bottom. And then this one is my Shasta daisies. You can see there's growth at the bottom of my Shasta daisies. So I'm telling you, I think these flowers are just so confused that they just don't know what to do. All right, let's go over there and see if there's any seeds in that one Shasta daisy. Oh, there's my other little violas next to my little gnome, my carrot. They're trying to do something. So I'm trying to be patient and just let it do what it do. So let's see about these Shasta daisy seeds. Let's see. Let's open that up. Let's see what kind of seeds. There's something that's in there. Oh, wow. I got some good seeds in those. So I'll be coming back and going through this. And this is a seed right here. Seed right there. That's the Shasta daisy seed. So if you have Shasta daisies like I do, and I love Shasta daisies, I'll be getting these Shasta daisies, and I'll be collecting more of these because these are my blanket flowers. All right, guys, I hope you're having a great day. I hope you are outside getting into something interesting in your garden, because you know me, it's such a beautiful day. Even though your garden looks like this, it's put to sleep. And you know, I don't know about you, but I can't wait for spring to be able to start digging in the dirt. That's my thing. I love to dig in the dirt. So with that being said, I just want to tell you guys have a blessed day and enjoy your day. And I will see you in the next video. Take care, you guys.